All right, YouTube. Hey, I wanted to give you a quick update on the old Ryobi stick vac. I've had it now, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, whatever it's been. And last video I made, I had a discussion about using the 4 amp hour batteries that comes with it and trying to use the 2 amp hour just to see how that would go, because it's a little bit lighter, especially for maybe consumers who would rather have a smaller battery weight on their hands. So what I did is, this is an old 2 amp, well, it's about a year old, 2 amp hour battery, had it fully charged, and I was able to vacuum my entire upstairs, which is all carpeted. So about, I don't know, maybe 1,000 square feet, something like that. And I was able to vacuum all of my downstairs, which I've showed you kind of before. It's, you know, some carpet tile in there, some real tile, some hardwood, and then some laminate into the kitchen. And this is what I wanted to show you. What happened is I was hitting the low battery when I am on high suction. But if I can go to low suction, which is totally adequate, especially for a hardwood, I can keep rolling. So let me show you what this looks like. Here it is with high suction. And you'll see how it's turning from green to red. Okay? So what'll happen is, as the battery gets weaker, this light, see how it's turning red? But I can just switch to low power, and then I can nurse this along a little bit more. Alright. Alright. Now I'm going to keep this running to see how much more I can get. Like I said, I'm basically done at this point. I've done essentially everything. Now I'm just kind of hitting spots again. I did have to empty the container. And the container I just emptied, but it's got a little dirt in it already. Sometimes I move these chairs out, sometimes I don't. The other thing I want to tell you is I really like the light. Especially in the nighttime, you can actually see the hair on the floor. Some of this is stuck on gunk and I need to mop the floor, but alright. Okay. So you can see, just with a real quick, I can hit pretty much my whole house. The cat litter bowls, all that stuff. Alright. And like I said, on the tile, the low speed is totally adequate. And really even on the carpet too. Okay, let me turn this thing off now. Yes, I do need to pick up those socks. Very true. Yes, that is a fish on my floor. The other thing I want to show you is this thing is really good on the upholstery. Normally I take the big wand off, but look at that. Does a real nice job. Again, you can get as crazy as you want. You kind of get the idea. Alright, so now what's happening is I'm getting into the blinking situation because the battery is almost done. And I can actually hear the motor slowing down a little bit. It's just like, alright, there you go. So again, now you could, if you wanted to, you keep going. You can just run it without the bottom head if you need to really finish the job. All right, I'm gonna call it good. So here's the deal. Really nice job, I think. I think this thing does a great job. I love the versatility. I can vacuum so much faster than I can with the normal corded vac, even though that the head is smaller. So the other thing I'm thinking about is I'd like to figure out a way how to power the head with a separate battery. So imagine if you have this battery here for this motor, and if you can somehow zip tie a battery maybe to the head or something, I don't know, and power just the head, then you could effectively double your vacuuming time. I don't know. I might mess around with that. We'll see. But here you can see kind of how much dirt is in there, and a lot of cat fur because it's kind of how we roll. And the other thing I want to show you is, I don't know if you can see that over here, there's normally a flap, like a little rubber flap. I took that out of there. I didn't want that. I thought that was just restricting the airflow. So for sure this canister is small. And if I had my druthers, Ryobi could have made this canister another 2 inches longer. That would have been better. But for this, it's not too bad. So here we go. That's our battery. Let me feel if it's warm. Battery's a little bit warm, you know, but again, I vacuumed pretty much the whole house. So that's to be okay. And I'd say this battery is, you know, pretty much done. It doesn't have the indicator on it, but I'm gonna let it cool off for just a little bit and then pop it on the charger after it's cooled. But yeah, I like this thing. I like it. For a quick daily touch-up, hitting all the high spots, it does a great job, and I highly recommend it. Now, I do understand the brushless model has better suction, but I don't know if it's worth double the price. I'm not convinced on that. So maybe, I don't know if anyone on YouTube has both of them. I'd love to have a side-by-side comparison. All right, guys, thank you so much. Again, this is the non-brushless, straight-up Ryobi stick vac. Oh, one more thing. I clean that brush every couple days because I've heard that it's a failure point. So I'm going to get in the habit of cleaning it while I use it. All right, thanks.